I did it! I am so excited that this video is finally here. It is everything. Hi, I'm Deanna. This is Resilience is Beautiful, and thank you so much for watching. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you can do that as well. But today I get to share with you my journey at the Georgia Aquarium with the whale sharks and manta rays as a disabled diver. It was my victory dive. That's what I named it, victory dive. It's not, when you look at the Georgia Aquarium website, like it's nowhere on there. This was something that I did for myself. I have been diving since before I could drive a vehicle for over 22 years. I'm dually certified in NAUI and PADI. I'm a master diver, and so I am so excited to be sharing this journey. For those of you that do not know, that are new here, welcome. Thank you for joining us. I share my life on social media about what it's like to live with a rare neuromuscular disease. And for someone that has not only been a scuba diver, but also has worked in an aquarium as a dive team, this was something that I felt like that the illness took from me, my ability to go diving. I worked for a year and a half to be able to get strong enough to do this dive. And so when I was preparing this video, I thought, before we jump right into this, I probably should do an introductory to all of what you're about to see, because it's a lot. And I am, if you can't tell, I'm excited. I'm very excited. Wanting to know how I did after the dive, I did great. I did struggle when we came out of the exhibit. The team was ready to help me. I had to take my time. They had me some places where I could sit to kind of regroup before I went to go change on my wetsuit. They were phenomenal. They were absolutely phenomenal. And my safety, they're all dive masters and all rescue divers, but my safety lead for the day, her name was Tessa. She was just, it was like an instant connection. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. She was just like someone I felt I've known my whole life. And come to find out, like, she also used to work at a Ripley's Aquarium. So we had kind of that instant bond, a different one than when I worked at. And so you still kind of feel connected, like you're part of this family, right? It was amazing. I have my shirt on that they gave us for after the dive. I love this shirt. It's a great shirt. The back of it matches the strap that I wore for the dive. This has my neoprene strap has the sharks on it, same pattern, just different animals. That was pretty cool. One thing that I wanted to share with you all is kind of the layout of the video. The video itself is in kind of 3 parts. I was so wrapped up in the day and things didn't really go what I was really planning to in the beginning of the morning. I forgot to tell somebody to film stuff and to kind of do an overview shot of everybody. And so instead we have a lot of photos with pictures, which is great. I tried to take some out so it wouldn't be as long, but I thought, this is my digital memory. This is a video for me, for my friends and family. We had almost 40 people there at the aquarium for RIB, Resilience is Beautiful. That is so humbling, so incredible. I felt so loved. My friends, my family, my husband, he was in the water with me. It was so life-giving. This experience, I will say this over and over and over, it was so life-giving to me. For a part of me that has felt like gone for so long, I got to, number one, experience it again. But for over an hour, I got to forget about my condition. I got to, obviously, thinking about it like when I'm in the water, being safe, but like, I didn't have to worry about it. I had my rescue lead, which was beside me the entire time. By the way, everyone there is a dive master and a rescue diver, so they designate a safety lead for the day. And so she was with me. She was the top notch. My entire team was top notch. They were so attentive and observant, and it was everything I could have asked for and more. I wish that when I was doing the editing for this video, I was in tears just trying to make it through it. And how was I going to put all these emotions and feelings into it and people kind of understand where I'm coming from. But I've been battling, not knowing what it was 8 years ago. I've been battling this sense of loss of identity, and to feel what I felt in the exhibit, because one, it feels like a dream. Like, I have video footage of me in the aquarium. Like, I was there, I lived it, I did it, it was awesome, but it still feels like a dream, right? It's so surreal. But to be in there again, I got to see and feel and be my old self again. And I have not felt that in over a decade, in the way in which that moment gave me that feeling. My life has changed and evolved, and it's incredible in so many ways. But when it comes to this particular thing, I have not felt like this in over a decade. And it is so emotional, and it is so powerful, and it is such a driving force in my life that is gearing me up for the next thing. What else? What else can I push towards? What else can I work towards to say, you know, the disease is taking this from me, but no, like, I'm taking it back. So as a disabled diver, they are a disability certified facility, disability diver facility. And so that was one of the parameters for me to be able to do this dive, along with many others that my care team specifically made just for me. This is not something that they did. This is not something that anybody else did. This is editing Deanna, and unfortunately the file that I was using got corrupted, and I have lost the last half of this clip. And so I'm going to refilm and see what I can remember. And also, I apologize if anything is duplicate. But the last thing that I have saved is that I was talking about the parameters that the doctors made for me. Again, this was something that my care team, my doctors, my nurses, my infusion team, we made the parameters so I could dive again. This is not something set by the aquarium. This was a personal medical decision made by my care team. And I'm just so thankful that they are disability certified for disabled divers to allow us to do this, because it made one of my goals and one of my dreams come true. I wish I could really go back and think about what I said to you earlier, because it really was from my heart. I put a lot of passion and love into what I was filming, and basically to just let you guys know that this was something that could not have happened without the right people, the right teams, the right doctors, the right nurses, the right dive staff, the right aquarium. This could not have happened without an entire team of individuals. And from the bottom of my heart, I just want to say thank you. There is a portion of this video that I just want to make sure that you guys don't turn away from or tune out too soon. There will be a break when my friend Amanda, who you'll meet in just a moment, she is going to say to you all that she's with my family and that we're ready to go. And when she says that, there'll be a black screen and it'll be the Georgia Aquarium logo. And it's the video that they produced, that they created. And the quality is just unbelievable. It is everything I hoped it would be and more. It is emotional. It is stellar in quality and clarity. The shots that they were able to get of every single person on the dive that day was really special. And so without further ado, let's get to the aquarium. Happy Victory Dive Day. It is finally here after a year and a half of working so incredibly hard to get strong enough to do this. It's finally here. We woke up super early just before our alarms even went off. I just think the adrenaline and excitement of it all just took over, and we're getting ready to head down for a very light breakfast. I don't want to dive on a full stomach. And so, yeah, that's how tired we are. Getting ready to go down to, we're in the hotel, obviously, getting ready to go downstairs, do breakfast. And then everybody's going to show up at 9:30. We have 35 people coming. And so they'll be either in these black shirts or the teal shirts, the rib shirts. And I'm going to go down at 9 o'clock. When I spoke to the group salespeople, they told me I could come at that time and just kind of have a minute to myself and just kind of look around and take it all in before everyone shows up, because I need that. I need just a minute of calm before the storm. So we don't know when between 11 and 1 we'll actually be in the water. But again, it's 30 minutes or 1 tank of air.
I'll be doing 1 tank of air.
1 tank of air. You don't get another tank, and it's either one or the other. So either 30 minutes comes or your tank of air is done, and then that's it. And so beforehand, and like you've seen the other videos before, I kind of talk about what happens before we go back. We do kind of a behind the scenes tour. We have to do paperwork, a safety briefing. I have to talk to the dive master and the rescue diver, because I am a disabled diver, and that's why we're doing this aquarium and why my doctors allowed me to do this aquarium. There will be a videographer in the water, which we are buying that video. I mean, I've worked so hard. Like, we weren't not going to buy the video.
And hopefully we'll get to use part of it.
Hopefully, yeah. We have to, like, ask permission and stuff. But then we have to do, like, the decontamination process. Like, we brought our own mask. I have my dive watch, my dive master with me. They've got dive computers, which all can be used based off the website. And so they have to decontaminate that so no outside bacteria, mold, anything that you can't see with your eyes doesn't transfer into those tanks, because one little organism can really throw off the entire balance of an aquarium exhibit. And it's very, very hard to...
And we want to keep them all safe.
And yeah, keep them all safe. And that's just part of aquariums. And so you have to do all of that before we get into the dive. We are going to go down, go do breakfast, and I'll pick you guys back up when we get to the entrance of the aquarium. Goodbye. On our way, we're walking down the sidewalk. The aquarium is literally right there, but the entrance is on the other side, which is fine because I enjoy a little bit of a walk. We're getting ready to go meet our families and all of the guests. We have 35 people coming. This is so exciting. So we are on our way. We have to do like security checks and all of that. When we get in there, I want to see what I can film and show you just a little bit of the atrium. And then at 10:30, like, we got to go backstage. So are you excited?
Can't wait.
All right, we'll see you in a second.
I don't even know the real me anymore. I can't even show how I feel. I hit the floor, I'm talking rock bottom, my feelings I fought 'em. I can't believe it's come to this, 'cause I need a grip on reality. Yeah, yeah, now I wanna feel some sensitivity. I'm here, I'm telling you, I cleared my life, I changed my hair, I'm trying to catch my skin again, I'm finding out what makes me wanna live, I'm living it up again, it's my world, I paved my way, got my sensitivity, yeah, I step back from the edge, and now I'm living it up again, yeah. I've been doing fine in my misery, not crazy. I told him not to worry about me, but every time I wanna feel some sensitivity.
This is my friend Amanda. She actually lives in Atlanta.
I do. I live here. I'm so excited that you're here, though.
I know. So we have been friends for a very long time. We used to interpret together. She has taught me so much.
You've taught me a lot, too.
Well, thank you. So she's here, and I'm just so happy that she's here. And we are at the touch tank right now. We are going to check in about 10 minutes. Two finger touch. Don't grab the ray.
No.
Two finger touch. All right. Don't worry. You'll see more of her in just a second. All right. So Amanda's getting ready to touch the stingray.
All right. Let's see. Ooh, it's a little bumpy, but it's got like a smooth like coating on the outside.
She's beautiful. So these are white spotted jellies. I have never seen one of these in an exhibit in any aquarium. I don't know if there are other exhibits, but this is my first time ever seeing this specific species. They are stunning. Wow. So these are the gators that they have. There's 3 on this rock right now. Probably just hanging out, sleeping, warming up a little bit. They are reptiles, and so they do like to be under this lamp that is above them, throwing down some heat. And they're just living their best life right now. I love the white ones. They're really cool. We are on the second floor of the aquarium, which is where you check in to do your dive. We are with Miguel, one of the dive masters, and he takes all of our information, checks our IDs, checks our scuba certification cards, also known as a C card, to make sure that they are valid. And then once we do that, we gather the entire group together after he checks us one by one, and we head towards the back. So now Amanda's going to take it over to the exhibit, and then we will be back up on deck for you to see what it looks like from above the tank.
Hey guys, it's Amanda here. I'm taking over for Deanna. She, Marshall, Scott, and Anita are upstairs getting ready for their dive, so I'm just down here seeing the Ocean Voyager exhibit. They have sharks, fish, stingrays, all kinds of stuff. Look, there's one right there. That's my new best friend.
We had an incredible volunteer named Andrew that took some of our group up to the viewing area, just where we were getting ready and about to enter the exhibit. Here you can see that the rocks at the bottom of the exhibit are actually in the form of a shark. Totally awesome. And then the Manta Rays were showing off for us. And then just as we were getting ready to go put our wetsuits on, of course, one of the whale sharks came up and said a big hello to us. And it was so special. I just could not believe he came right up to us, said hello, and then we went off to start getting ready for the dive. After we looked at the top of the exhibit, we went into our safety briefing and our pre-dive meeting. Then we went into the locker rooms, got into our wetsuits, and we were ready to dive. So the next time you see us, we will be in the water.
So I'm here with Deanna's family. Everybody's sitting, getting comfortable, getting ready for the dive. There's a whale shark. Right there, so here we go.
Thank